real true, ayy, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yo, what's up everyone, this is VCV Sips and you're watching my review of the video game, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, before we begin, don't forget to please smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content and want to see more. I do all kinds of reviews for video games, music, I have live streams, videos, my own music, and so much more on the channel. If any of that type of variety of content interests you, definitely consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it. And also consider checking out our community, the 100% Click. It's on our Patreon page for as low as $1 a month. You can join our exclusive Discord. You can also get a chance at possible free giveaways, as well as a lot more benefits like playing video games with us in our community and tons more. Check it out if you're interested. The link is in the description below. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a different version of Final Fantasy VII remade for the new generation, focusing on action elements more than the traditional RPG roots like the original version of Final Fantasy VII did. Which is why this remake is called an action RPG.
Take cover!
You play as Cloud, along with Tifa, Barret, and Aerith, as the game entirely takes place in Midgar, and at first you may think to yourself, they remade just the first 4 hours of the original Final Fantasy VII.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up.
They actually took that segment from the original game and completely expanded it, truly showing how large and vast the metropolis of Midgar really is. And throughout Midgar, you experience intense battle sequences, in-depth looks into the characters' backgrounds more than ever, including characters that weren't even relevant in the original Final Fantasy VII, like Jessie, Biggs, and Wedge for example. However, there's a ton of padding out throughout this game with tedious and meaningless side quests that make you want to just absolutely rip your hair out.
Screw this.
The characters are more alive and more unique than they ever were before in the original. One of the characters, Barret, was my favorite character in the remake by far for all of the hilarious stuff that he was saying, for all the craziness that he was witnessing.
Take your best shot, asshole!
Talk about a tight squeeze.
Guys, you know, these fans are really loud and...
You chickening out?
Hell no! I'm just worried that your bony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough!
Isn't that...
Hey, don't be a
dumbass?
And where are the rest of you?
Up your ass.
Also, I really love Madam M. I'd always be a high roller whenever I went to see her, if you know what I mean.
Just like this. Oh, what was that? A cry of pleasure? Is this how you like it? How about this? Or maybe this?
The combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake on the ground is extremely fluid. A lot of fun, with tons of options available in this real-time action RPG with many hack and slash related elements. From going in and spamming the square button into an omni-slash with the triangle button, to switching to Tifa and using your fist to beat the enemy's meat like she owns an Only Hands account, to Barret using his arm-attached machine gun for powerful focus shots, and more as you level up your characters to give them the material used to grant them new abilities. And as you level up in this game, so does your materia, and you can upgrade your weapons and their levels as well. That right there, along with the ATB system, is most of the true RPG elements that this game has brought from the original. As this game, to me, gameplay wise, is like a fusion of Kingdom Hearts 3, Secret of Mana, and Final Fantasy 15 in regards of its gameplay overall. Because aside from that, Final Fantasy VII Remake is more action than the RPG side of the term action RPG. But does that make this a bad game? No. Aside from horrible textures on the doors and walls of most of the game in some of the areas, the long load screens after every chapter, and from a lot, and I mean a lot, of the NPCs in this game looking like they came from Saints Row 3, with these NPCs also going all around the map doing such stupid shit.
The emergency shelters in sectors 1, 5, and 8 are filled with displaced residents whose homes have been damaged or destroyed. In an effort to aid the evacuees,
That's solid.
Dinner is considering offering units in its residential properties.
God damn it all! My family didn't deserve this! God damn it!
But aside from all that, this game can be, at times, beyond beautiful, beyond gorgeous. The lighting is stellar throughout the entire game. The voice actors also did a phenomenal job with their roles. The combat on the ground is addictive and enjoyable to play as you hack away at enemies, except for the combat when you're in the air. However, there is stunning particle effects every time you slash and hack at your enemies, from using attacks leading the player to keep fighting more and more enemies as much as possible with this addictive gameplay loop this game holds. Some of my favorite and challenging bosses in this game were Abzu, and also, I gotta also say, Final Fantasy VII Remake has an enjoyable gameplay loop stuck behind a game full of side quests, full of padding, with only a few actual side quests truly affecting the main quest narrative, which really disappointed me. There's at least 15 hours of game time that this game could have easily cut out, with the terrible segments deviating from the main plot, like the crane carrying bullshit, the hang climbing bullshit, and a bunch of pointless side quests that don't benefit the growth of your characters and that main narrative, in order to fill more time in this game to make it seem like it's really worth the $60 price tag. And to me, even with or without this extra baggage, I would have felt that this game would have been worth $60 anyway, because without that 15 hours of literally side quests of pointless bullshit, there's still at least 25 hours of gameplay in this game for the main quest, and also with the side quests that do in turn help you out in your main quest. So overall, it's really not bad. This game's totally worth the $60 price tag, because I enjoyed it. I even beat it twice on normal mode and hard mode, and I also enjoyed this game because I enjoyed and played the original Final Fantasy VII. So if you'll beat this game, you're gonna realize that this version of Final Fantasy VII should have not been called a remake. So I at least could enjoy what was reminiscent of the traditional JRPG that is so critically acclaimed that millions of us love. And I would honestly say, if you never played the original Final Fantasy VII, play that first before playing the so-called remake. Because once again, I just want to reiterate that this so-called remake is not a one-to-one remake. It's not that at all. It's not a remake of the original traditional turn-based JRPG Final Fantasy VII. It's not. It's an action RPG version of the original game Final Fantasy VII, but only takes place in the first 5 hours of the game, expanded to a 30-hour plus experience. It's not a fucking remake. I don't want to fucking hear it in the comments, because I know you're fucking wrong and you know it too. You just don't want to admit it. Though some may think the remake could be better than the original.
Honey, it's not what it looks like.
This game's attention to details from the original is great, while also leaving room for new players to dive into the series in a different way head first, with very high highs and some really low lows. Final Fantasy VII Remake has thrilling gameplay that outweighs some of the lows present throughout the game that I may have mentioned in this review. And overall, the game is great. I rate Final Fantasy VII Remake a solid 8.5 out of 10. That's just what I think, but what do you think? Do you think the game is great? Bad? Do you think people really care that Tifa's tits got nerfed? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you really enjoyed this video, please let me know if you'd like me to do a video covering and reviewing the endgame spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake that I've never mentioned here before or at all throughout this video. I would love to know. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for more live streams, gameplay, music, reviews, and more. Thank you all so much, and don't forget to check out our community, the 100% Click. Join the Loyal Member Society for as low as $1 a month to get into our exclusive Discord, play games with us all the time whenever we play any video games, as well as the possible free giveaways that we have all the time there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.